Other than outlining plans to spend the next trillion or two, American political leaders aren't particularly interested in discussing federal debt. It's easy to understand why. In 2020, America's total deficit was $3.1 trillion. Put another way, the federal government overspent our revenues by almost 15% of our nation's annual economic output. When added to America's existing debt, we're north of $28 trillion that we either owe to programs like Social Security or public debt holders. The last time America carried this much debt as a percentage of gross domestic product (GDP), we were fighting the Nazis. In 1946, the United States spent a record 106.1% of GDP. As recently as 2019, that spending as a percentage of GDP was 79.2%. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the debt level to 100% of GDP in 2020. Think about that figure for just a second. We carry a debt equal to the entire value of goods and services produced in America over the course of 1 year. It's even more troubling because the United States has the highest nominal GDP output in the world. A 2010 World Bank study found that a sustained debt-to-GDP ratio in excess of 77% materially harmed economic growth. America has blown past those numbers, and neither Democrats or Republicans seem concerned about addressing the issue. We must cut spending, raise taxes, or agree on some combination of both if we want to end our string of massive deficits. To pay off our debt, we actually need to go further than that and start generating surpluses. It's not going to be fun. Our debt is an uncomfortable math problem that needs leaders who are willing to solve it rather than blaming it solely on the other side's spending habits or tax cuts. We clearly haven't found them yet.